Hello, my name is Reed Bond. This is my sustainable home plan for science of sustainability. The location and climate I chose was going to be New Zealand, specifically this upper part right here between Hamilton, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but they are on the Roaring 40s, which is the longitude of 40 and 50. So they're going to have really strong wind there. So I did consider that, and that's why I'm going to go with a wind turbine as one of my energy producers. Um, and then solar is going to be my next one. They do get about 2,000 hours of sunlight per year. Uh, these are the styles that I want to go with. There's nothing too special. It was just the most efficient for the cheapest price and the ease to put up, because if you're going to be off the grid, you're not going to have all the specialty equipment to put stuff up. The wastewater and the water, I would have artesian well dug. I know that's going to be hard to do, but that's going to be the most reliable source of water that we have, because if you the average person uses 82 gallons and you have 5 people, that's going to be 410 gallons a day. So you're going to want uh, to know that you can rely on not having you're not going to run out of water. The wastewater goes, I would do two different systems: gray water, black water. You can reuse the gray water and things such as like watering trees or your grass around your house. But the black water is going to not be used again. And to clarify, black water is going to be toilet water, and then gray water is going to be sink, refrigerator, dishwasher, showers, bathtubs. The building materials, I'm going to go for rapid walls and reinforced polymer. The second picture down here is what I had in mind originally whenever I was thinking of a sustainable home, because the grass acts as a insulator, and plus it reminds me of The Hobbit, and that is also why I chose New Zealand. The household systems, I would be using a window air conditioner, because I don't think I would need to run an HVAC system through the 2,500 square foot house, because the average temperature there is very good. I have a chart over here, and you see the average temperatures in Fahrenheit over here. So it's not going to be anything that, but this window unit also does heat. So I have about how many kilowatt hours and stuff. All of this will use at the end. I would also use LED lights. It's the least amount of electricity being used for the most amount of light. Two main crops I would grow are apples and potatoes. My favorite apple is grown in New Zealand, Honeycrisp, and then potatoes are just going to be the most reliable food source. And then I do have a chart over here that has the planting seasons and how many days of harvest. Those are just a bunch of different vegetables. And it might seem a bit weird in the seasons that potatoes grow, and that's because the seasons are different because of the hemispheres. That was a really cool thing that I learned. Um, and then I would use pest deterrents like dish soap, vegetable oils, and other stuff like that to keep the plants safe. I didn't actually know that you could use dish soap as a pest deterrent. That really surprised me. The soil is very rich and diverse, but only a small bit of it can be used without having to alter the soil and increase the fertility. So by doing that, I would use organic fertilizers until the land. As far as waste management goes, I would have a compost pile and barrel, and I would also recycle what I could, and I would reuse what I couldn't. And then there's a picture of larger compost. The LED lights are going to cost about, or are going to consume about 17.28 kilowatts per year. And that's assuming that I have 20 of those, it'll be 345. And then 12 kilowatts per year for the well, about 8,000 for the kitchen appliances. I did not realize that refrigerators use as much as what they do. And to combat the amount that we're consuming, we also have to produce that to be sustainable. So the average home would need between 19 and 23 And then that will get you 877 kilowatt hours per month, which will get you pretty close to what what we're consuming in our instance. But just to be safe, I went ahead and got a wind turbine, and that'll cost about 32,000. So you're looking upwards of close to 50,000 to get the energy that you'll need. And chickens, this is the item of my choice because they're so versatile. These aren't the most serious pictures, but I thought that it was good. I would love to have them as a means of food and waste management. The eggs are sustainable, renewable. You have a constant stream of eggs. They provide a fertilizer for the unfertilized New Zealand soils, and they would also act as pest control for the garden. So I see them as a win on all fronts, except sometimes they might wake you up. And then all my references are on the slides. If you click on the pictures, it'll take you exactly to the website. And then also the important information on the slides I hyperlinked. All right, and that will be everything. Thank you so much.